Welcome to Trickey's Kitchen, where delicious food is made easy. Today, Trickey will show you how to make a coffee and Bailey's Swiss roll. This delicious Swiss roll cake has the perfect combination of coffee and Bailey's Irish cream liqueur. And the two ingredients together makes for an indulgent afternoon tea time treat. So let's get started with the ingredients. These are the ingredients for the cake batter. And these are the ingredients for the Bailey's whipped cream filling. Preparatory step: grease a baking tin, that's a 13 by 9 inch baking tin. Then line it with greaseproof or parchment paper. Also, preheat the oven to the temperature shown. The method: let's prepare the coffee mixture. So add the hot water to the instant coffee powder. Then mix well and set aside to cool. Now let's melt the white chocolate over a double boiler. So fill a medium pot with a little water and bring it to boil. Then place a heat-proof bowl with the chopped white chocolate over the pot of simmering water and heat gently. Make sure that the bowl does not touch the water and no steam is able to escape from the sides. Stir continuously, then remove from the heat when just about to be fully melted and stir until the chocolate is smooth and silky. Then set aside to cool slightly. Now let's prepare the cake batter. So add the egg whites to a mixing bowl and whisk. Next, add 2 tablespoons of sugar and continue to whisk until stiff. Then set aside. Now take another mixing bowl and add in the egg yolks and the rest of the sugar and whisk until the mixture is pale and leaves a thick trail. Now pour in the cooled coffee mixture, the vanilla extract and the coffee extract and whisk until blended. Now gently fold it into the egg white mixture until just combined. Be very gentle and do not overmix. Remember, we want the batter to be light, airy and fluffy. Now sift in the baking powder and plain flour. Add a pinch of salt if required. Then very gently fold it into the mixture. Again, it's important to remember, do not overmix. With this, the batter is ready. Now pour the batter into the prepared baking tin and gently spread. Be very careful not to knock out the air. Smoothen and level the top with a palette knife. Then bake in a preheated oven for 12 to 15 minutes or until done. In Trickey's case, it took exactly 12 minutes. Then remove from the oven when done. The cake is done when the skewer inserted into the center of the cake comes out clean. The cake should be gently springy and it should have left the sides of the tin. Now lightly dust icing sugar over a sheet of baking paper. Then flip the cake over the baking paper and peel off the lining. Now score a line along the bottom of the sponge and be very careful not to cut through. Then roll up the Swiss roll while it is still warm to prevent it from cracking. Carefully roll, starting with a tight turn to make a good round shape, and use the baking paper to lift and roll. And leave to cool in the rolled up position. Now let's prepare the Bailey's whipped cream filling. So whip the double cream in the large mixing bowl until the mixture just holds its shape. Then set it aside. Now add the Bailey's Irish cream liqueur to the cooled melted white chocolate that we had prepared and set aside, and whisk well. Now gently fold the Bailey's coffee mixture into the whipped cream. Now carefully unroll the Swiss roll and spread the Bailey's whipped cream evenly all over the surface. With the filling in place, slowly roll the cake up with the help of the baking paper. And position the Swiss roll with the seam underneath. Now spread the remaining Bailey's whipped cream over the Swiss roll. And use a palette knife to smoothen and create a neat finish. Now use your creativity to decorate as you wish, so you can decorate with crisscross patterns and piped rosettes, and refrigerate until set. When you're ready to serve, trim the edges and cut into neat slices before serving. Then transfer onto a serving plate and enjoy with a hot cup of your favorite evening tea. And there you have it, the perfect combination of coffee and Bailey's Irish cream liqueur, a coffee and Bailey's Swiss roll. So thank you for stopping by. Do hope you will give this recipe a try. Have lots of fun in the process as you toy. And most of all, don't forget to enjoy. Trickey's Kitchen has lots of other delicious recipes that you would like to try out. So be sure to click on the video link on your screen right now and watch another video. And subscribe to Trickey's Kitchen if you haven't yet for more delicious recipes.